Oh no, did someone mistake your wall for a canvas? Or maybe you've just noticed some unsightly chips and scratches that have appeared over time. Don't worry, we've got you covered. Let's fix that up in no time. First things first, you need the right supplies. Grab your matching paint, a small fine tip brush, a larger brush, painter's tape, fine grit sandpaper, and a clean cloth. Having the right tools is essential for a seamless touch-up. The fine tip brush will help you with precision, especially for those tiny chips and scratches. The larger brush is perfect for covering bigger areas and ensuring an even coat. Painter's tape will protect your trim and baseboards from accidental smudges, while fine grit sandpaper will help smooth out any rough patches. And of course, a clean cloth is a must for wiping away dust and dirt. Ready? Let's dive in. Step 1, clean the area. Use a mild detergent and water to wipe away dirt, dust and grime. This step is crucial because any debris left on the wall can affect the paint's adhesion and finish. Make sure to scrub gently to avoid damaging the wall further. Let it dry completely. This might take a little while, so be patient. Next, test your paint color. Paint a small spot in an inconspicuous area to make sure it matches. This step is often overlooked but is very important. Paint can look different once it dries, and lighting can also affect its appearance. Adjust if needed. Sometimes you might need to mix a bit of paint to get the perfect match. Now, protect adjacent surfaces with painter's tape. This will keep your trim and baseboard safe from accidental smudges. Apply the tape carefully, making sure it's secure to prevent any paint from seeping through. For small chips and scratches, use your fine tip brush. Dip it in the matching paint and carefully dab the damaged area. Apply thin layers, letting each one dry before adding more. Feather the edges to blend seamlessly. Got a bigger area? No problem. Use your larger brush. Paint in smooth, even strokes, starting from the center and feathering the edges for a perfect blend. This technique helps to avoid any noticeable lines or streaks. Let the paint dry as per the manufacturer's instructions. This usually takes a few hours, but overnight is best. Patience is key here. Rushing this step can ruin all your hard work. Once dry, inspect your work from different angles. If needed, lightly sand with fine grit sandpaper for smoothness. Wipe away any dust. This ensures a flawless finish. Finally, remove the painter's tape slowly at a 45-degree angle to avoid damaging your fresh paint. Ta-da! Your wall looks as good as new. Touching up your walls doesn't have to be daunting. With these simple steps, you'll have your home looking perfect in no time. Remember, preparation is key. Taking the time to gather the right supplies and properly clean and prep the area will make a huge difference in the final result. And don't rush the process. Allowing each layer of paint to dry completely before adding more will ensure a smooth, even finish. If you're dealing with a particularly large or stubborn area, don't be afraid to take a break and come back to it later. Sometimes a fresh perspective can help you see areas that need a bit more attention. And if you find that the paint isn't matching perfectly, don't panic. There are plenty of resources available to help you mix and match paint colors. Or you can always consult with a professional for advice. Once you've completed your touch-up, take a step back and admire your work. Not only have you improved the appearance of your home, but you've also gained valuable DIY skills that you can use for future projects. So the next time you notice a chip or scratch on your wall, you'll know exactly what to do. And remember, practice makes perfect. The more you work on these small projects, the more confident you'll become in your abilities. So don't be afraid to tackle those touch-ups and make your home look its best. Finally, remove the painter's tape slowly at a 45-degree angle to avoid damaging your fresh paint. Ta-da! Your wall looks as good as new. Touching up your walls doesn't have to be daunting. With these simple steps, you'll have your home looking perfect in no time. Ta-da! Your wall looks as good as new. Touching up your walls doesn't have to be daunting. With these simple steps, you'll have your home looking perfect in no time. Touching up your walls doesn't have to be daunting. With these simple steps, you'll have your home looking perfect in no time.